Fishy and I and everybody have been working on creating sort of a catalog of some awesome content. And Fishy, you wrote about it last week, or you published it last week.
Yeah, I get to publish it, but it was a joint effort. This is not, just because it has my byline doesn't mean that I done it all. We actually asked people for submissions of things that they thought were really important, timeless pieces, or things that come up again and again on a subject. And we tried to figure out the best way to share that so that other people would know what informed us, what we were reading, what we were looking at. We threw around a lot of ideas, and we eventually just built a Google document and threw links in there so that we could organize it later. And then it became time to publish this. So we've published our FRN resource list. What we started with is practical politics, articles that we've come up against that we thought were very informative about practically how to deal with political situations we're in over and over, issues that come up again and again. There's a ton of those. Politics in the culture, how to deal with, navigate, think about the culture and issues like that. And it's not just articles, it's videos as well, things like that, books that we've read that we liked. Teamwork among the GOP, that's been a real hot topic lately. We have some additions to that. We have Andy and Corey's wonderful abortion series, Fighting Abortion, on this list as well from the Party of Choice. And poverty, welfare, things like that. TSA, the liberal media complex, the mindset of liberals and the scandals that are out there. A good reference guide for people who need to have handy links and can find them by subject.
Yeah, it's honestly, these things are awesome bits of content. I can say that it's not an article so much as it is a resource. It's something that we have benefited so much from. And it's not just articles, it's also videos. There's some really great videos in there. Andrew Breitbart talking about the liberal media complex and the liberal mindset. Videos from Remy just talking about how you can, the way that he's blended culture and politics together. All sorts of different types of content get mixed in here. We also have links to books by authors that we are big fans of, people that we like a lot. We try and have a broad pool of content there that we've really used a lot, and that's another really that was the impetus for creating this list. Was we had a lot of times where we're like, oh man, there's that one article I remember, it was about this, I can't remember what the actual link was, and going through bookmarks, going through search histories, all of that stuff to try and find these things. Sometimes it's less than effective. So instead of that, we have put this together so that the next time, just for us, for our own personal use. Oh crap! What is that article that I want to remember? It was about that going on the Daily Show. Oh, okay, here it is. It's there. So.
And it's an ongoing project. We didn't stop when we got that together. There are new resources that we're going to be adding on a regular basis and resharing that when the new resources are added, simply because it's a work in progress. We want to give people the idea of what we're reading, what we're thinking about, what we think is an important view. And you might find differing views, contrasting views in the same section from different authors or whatever. And that's good. It's good to challenge yourself and make sure that your ideas hold up to criticism. One of the things that was interesting that I saw that Leslie had done, I believe, sharing the arguments against impeachment, for example, on Google+, and then she turned around and shared, here it is, who Andrew McCarthy, who is supporting the impeachment argument, so that you can look at both sides. We're not afraid to put contrasting or differing opinions out and have people look at those side by side. In fact, we think it makes us better thinkers and we're stronger. It doesn't necessarily mean that everything on the list is something that we agree with 100%, but it's something to make you think, something to give you the idea that you might not have thought before, or something to give you a perspective you might not have encountered. That can only make us better at conservatism and being conservatives.
I think it's important to note that most of Andrew McCarthy's articles are written after we discuss things on the refinery. So Andrew McCarthy is one of those who clearly listens to us.
We're finding more and more people are. We'll say something on the refinery, and then 4 days later it'll appear in someone's column. NRO, Kevin.
Kevin steals our stuff all the time, that bastard. Kevin Williamson, man. He needs to come on the show and defend himself. Okay, that was just me trying to get
yes.
Yes, right.
So we need to make sure that he's aware that that's the case, that he needs to...
Actually, forget that. We can have Charlie Cook come on instead. And that's just an accent-related thing, sorry.
Okay, yeah, I mean, and if you can't do the camera, I'll suffer through it, but yeah, audio, absolutely.
We've gotten to the fangirl portion of our show.
It's a way to phrase shrinking the welfare state by making it smarter, by making it better, by improving it. We don't have to say let's shrink it, let's improve it.